Good morning, my fabulous YouTube family. It's your boy, Mr. Urban Survivor Guy, out here close to Angkor Wat. And it's about 6 in the morning, nice and refreshing. Let me give you this 360 view, kind of show you where I'm at. Okay, that's the road that leads to Angkor Wat, and this may be a police station. I don't know, but I know this is probably like the entrance to the walking trails. And so, let me take a look, make sure I know where the hell I'm going, dude. I fucking don't know my way around here. It says Headquarter of Engineering Battalion. Shit, that might be some type of military shit. I don't know if I could go in there or not, but we'll take our chances, guys. We'll see what. Damn, it's dirt road. I don't want to get my shoes dirty. Decisions, man. And they do got some stray dogs around here, so oh well. Let me just go ahead and just keep it local. And I'll also make sure that my motorbike is safe. But anyways, guys, this may not be a good decision because I was trying to get some quiet place to film, but I'm right next to the road. So let me just try to figure this out, man. There's just too much noise and stuff like that. I might have to take one for the team and go in the dirt roads. Anyways, guys, I got myself into a couple of pickles while I'm over here in Siem Reap, because, well, I've been spending the past 2 days trying to find little Timmy to tell him the good news that he got some donations, and I want to go ahead and give him like some backpacks, some school supplies and food and this and that. And I've been spending 3 hours a night trying to locate this 4-year-old kid that I don't think he has Facebook or he has Instagram or anything like that. The guy don't even have shoes. So I've been out there trying to find little Timmy to tell him the good news, but at the same time too, I gotta wait another 5, 6, 7 days until the funds cleared so I can actually give it to him. And at the same time too, I'm kind of getting tired of being bored over here in Siem Reap. So I want to move to other places and stuff like that, because I think you don't want to be too bored of a location. And so I'm trying my best to locate little Timmy, and I don't know if I can, but I just want to go ahead and let the people that donated know that once the proceeds clear, and even if it doesn't clear, I might just go ahead and use my own money to buy a backpack or school supplies or whatever it is, and hand it out to another poor, unfortunate kid over here in Siem Reap or Battambang or Phnom Penh, wherever. I mean, the whole intention is to give it to somebody else, and we'll go ahead and call it the Little Timmy Foundation, because there's just more than one little Timmy. You can walk all over Siem Reap and you'll see poor kids, no shoes, recycling cans and stuff like that, whatever like that. And so that's why I just wanted to go ahead and tell the people that donated and the audience, like I might have to just buy a backpack and supplies and give it to another random kid besides little Timmy, because it's hard to get a hold of this guy. It's not like he has a phone number I could reach him up, or he has an address and stuff like that. So and I can't, the show can't stop searching for little Timmy. So like I said, at least I blessed him with dinner that night that I met him, and hopefully in a few more days I can be able to spot little Timmy and give him the blessing, and we'll go from there. But at the same time too, I encounter a few more pickle jam that Urban Survivor always get. Same shit like I just got into my little pickle right now with come onto this dirt road that's wet and it's muddy, and so the shoes is gonna be dirty again and shit like that. So man, now I know why people don't come to Siem Reap or Cambodia during the wet season. It's just hard, dude. It's like you get wet every single day. You know, especially with me riding a motorcycle, it's dangerous, and you just, I don't know, you just have more obstacles than normal. And so I was getting tired of Siem Reap, and my mind wanted some new changes and stuff like that. And so I was like, you know what, let me see how much the price is for going back to Los Angeles, because I kind of accomplished my mission coming here to Cambodia. Is I got my mind and body rejuvenated from actually sleeping, you know, in a safe room. And so, and I actually just went ahead and said, screw it, I'm gonna go ahead and buy my $1 coffee this morning because I need that caffeine. So sometimes my brothers gotta splurge. And so my little pickle was, when I was homeless in Los Angeles, sleeping in the shaggy wagon, not getting enough sleep, I wasn't really thinking about what's going on in Cambodia and this and that. I wasn't keeping up with the news. So I bought my one-way plane ticket over to Cambodia for about maybe, I think, $420, and then plus the ride and the whatever food that you eat and stuff like that. And so I already knew that I was going to go into some type of debt just coming here. I mean, it's going to be manageable debt. And so I already knew that was the case. I knew I wasn't going to come here trying to make some money, trying to do business, but I just came here to rejuvenate my mind, my body, my spirit after 4 months of sleeping in the shaggy wagon. And so I was like, okay, cool. You know, I'm rejuvenated. I got some strength and stuff like that. But the money is, you know, is running lower and lower. And I was like, let me just go ahead and check to see how much my flight back to Los Angeles is. And because after this rejuvenation, I could go ahead and probably sleep in the shaggy wagon for another 2 to 3 months. And hopefully Section 8 pops in. I mean, every single day, guys, I've been looking at my email, hoping for that freaking, come on down, brother, we got you. But it hasn't come to fruition. And so, you know, a brother's stuck in a pickle. And so I inputted, you know, I go on the research. I mean, I go into the, like, whatever, cheapoair.com, and I do the same old shit, try to find the cheapest flight, you know, one way. And as I inputted the information, it said none found. Like, what the fuck's going on? Like, you know, did I put the wrong airport? This and that, this and that. And so what I found out later on was the same airport that I landed in Cambodia 18, 19, 20 times is closing down. So usually the airport, Phnom Penh International Airport, cost me $4 pass out ride from my guest house to the airport. And now it's a 30-minute drive away to the new Tesho International Airport. And so it's going to cost a brother more money. And I was like, okay, cool. You know what? I got to do whatever I got to do to get back. And I'm putting in the new airport, checking out the prices. I'm thinking, okay, maybe $460, $480, $500 at the most to one-way trip. Because I only paid, like, say, $415 when I came here, you know, during whatever month or whatever it is. So I was assuming that, you know, maybe it's going to be a $50 difference, $80 difference, whatever. Nope. I started seeing prices for like $700 and up. And I'm like, what the fuck, dude? Brother ain't got no money for that shit. It's like, yeah. He's like, I was thinking about, like, you know, going to do some video content in Phnom Penh. But as you know, Phnom Penh has a higher cost of living than, say, Siem Reap at Brotha. And I'm just thinking to myself, okay, cool. I gotta get the fuck away from Siem Reap because I'm just going crazy with boredness. And you know, every time you move, it costs you money. So I think I got maybe about another 2 weeks paid for in my little guest house in Siem Reap. And I'm just thinking to myself, like, you know what, I don't even care no more about the 2 weeks of just doing nothing. I just want to get my ass out to somewhere different, you know, see a different environment, meet different people, and etc. So I'm willing to just, you know, take the loss of the money that I, you know, paid ahead for, just so I could have some peace of mind. And so now the whole equation has changed because the airport that I normally land in shut down. And so that's what I wanted to talk to you guys about this morning, about changes. The only thing permanent in life are changes. It's just like in Buddhism, like you went through the past experiences before, like people's heads is always in the past, like whatever happened to them. Oh shit, you know, my brother stole my money, I was a millionaire and now I'm broke, I'm homeless, whatever like that. I hate that person, I want to kill that person. So that the brain is always like thinking from the past, and then they're thinking about the future, just like urban survivor guys, like, oh shit, can't wait till I get that Section 8, man. I'm gonna be just you know, chilling. I'm gonna go ahead and get a skill. I'm finally gonna have my own place. I'm gonna get my life, you know, together. And you know, it's not there yet, or it may not even come. You know, Section 8 is nothing, it's not guaranteed, dude. If the government don't have money, yeah, you asked out. You know, and a great what's it called, reminder that tomorrow's not promised is I was here in Siem Reap for a few days and I almost got killed twice. And so, you know, if our brother would have died on that traffic, you know, the motorcycle accident, that's you know, goodbye to Section 8 and food stamp and all that shit, man. So, you know, and that's what the whole Social Security, retirement, and stuff like that, that the United States government based their, like, what it's based on. It was just like Social Security and retirement was pretty much based on the average American life expectancy at that time when they created was only going to be about maybe 65 years old at most. And so their goal was to go ahead and have the sheeps work most of their life, 80 to 90% of their working life, and then finally they get to retire, get some Social Security benefits and stuff like that, and be able to enjoy it for maybe 4 or 5 years. They didn't know that people were going to live till 70 years old, 80 years old, and stuff like that. And so that's how the Social Security system is getting depleted, because there's more people that's getting onto Social Security than it is as people that's jumping on, working, putting money in the taxes. It's pretty much like a pyramid scheme, guys. And that's what life is, guys, until you kind of woke up to all this propaganda and all this bullshit about, yeah, that's the way to go. You know, work most of your life for a company or whatever like that, buy your house, get in debt, whatever like that, and when you get old and you can't go nowhere and do something, that's pretty much it. You die. And so that's all I wanted to go ahead and just tell, you know, my audience or whatever like that, that sometimes the government propaganda or the Kool-Aid that you're sipping on isn't really for your benefit. It's for the master's benefit to keep you in check. And so that's pretty much like I wanted to tell you guys. So when you guys wake up every single morning, going to this job that you hate, this wife or husband that you hate, you got to think about that. You know, tomorrow was never promised. And so, yeah, that's the whole thing about this whole situation, guys. It's like people are like looking at me like, oh, this stupid idiot, he's talking so much bullshit, fucking can't afford clothes and la la la. It's like, hey, I wake up every single day, I don't even know what I'm gonna do today. I have no freaking I have no like schedule. And that's the beauty of it. It's like the human mind, the human body, people operate better when they're free to do whatever it is, because the moment you have to wake up at 5 in the morning, 4 in the morning, guess what? Your mind is programmed to not like it. But for me, it's like, shit, I wake up every single day at 3 in the morning because I enjoy, like, it's a passion. Like, hey, shit, I got to go ahead and create content. I got to go ahead and talk to my audience and stuff like that. I got to travel the world, whether or not I have money or I don't. I'm going to find a way. And so that's it right now, guys. Like, a brother is just stuck in a pickle. I mean, I got myself into this situation with little Timmy, trying to find out where the hell he's at so I could give him money. And at the same time, too, I got to wait for the stupid, donation process to clear, because honestly, I just want to leave CMD. I'm tired. I'm bored. And my mind has to just go somewhere else for a few days or whatever like that. And I'm willing to take the loss on the place that I stayed at, because, like I was telling you guys, I have maybe 2 more weeks that's already paid for. And so if I go to another city or province, I end up paying the what's called place to stay for whatever night and stuff like that. And so, but my biggest dilemma right now, guys, is the airport that I land in all the time is closed. So now I have to go ahead and put extra money to get the whatever taxi ride to the new airport, and the price of the plane ticket one way back to Los Angeles is 40 to 50% higher than what I came with. Oh shit, dude. Oh, that's my little pickle. But like I said, guys, I'm gonna find a way. Right now, I don't know. Like I said, I'm just lost in a pickle, and I got to figure out what it is that I'm gonna do. But I wanted to share with the people online and my donors for little Timmy. Like, hey, you know what? I tried my best to locate the guy, and if push come to shove and I'm ready to leave Siem Reap, then I'm gonna go ahead and give the donation to some other poor, unfortunate little kid, either in Siem Reap or Battambang or whatever like that. There's no need to worry, guys. You could just walk all over Siem Reap and you'll see a needy kid that wouldn't mind getting blessed from the donors. Anyways, guys, that's pretty much I wanted to share my updates and stuff like that. I definitely thank you guys for watching and supporting, and we'll see what happens with this episode, because once this donation clears, I'm gonna go ahead and get the little backpack for the kid and some supplies and food. And I don't think it's a good idea to give a 4-year-old kid money, because he's gonna get beat up by the older kids and stuff like that. I'd rather have him eat in peace and have some little backpack and study materials or whatever it is, so he can enjoy himself as a 4-year-old kid. He's not out there to be panhandling or freaking collecting cans with a hungry stomach. That's why. And I was talking to some of the locals there, and they're like, oh, the guy is very they call it chloi, like he's very rude. And I'm just telling to the person, I was like, that's not my business. You see the poor kid, he doesn't have a good family role model, if any. This guy's walking barefooted. He hasn't had a good role model. And so you can't really expect a little small kid to see what he sees, walking all night in the city, all these predators around, all these bullies around, and expect him to be well behaved. He's gone through shit that we haven't encountered and stuff like that. And so that's why I said, it's like, I don't make any judgment. I just want to go ahead and give him whatever backpack, supplies, food, and stuff like that. So, it may not change his life in the long term, but it'll definitely give him a good heads up for the week or so. Anyways, guys, let me go ahead and give you this walking tour of the area going towards Angkor Wat. It's really beautiful. The trees are here, are nice and cool, and this is where they do a lot of the marathons. So let's take a walk, guys. Peace out. Oh shit. Dang, that was not a good move right here. It says War Remnant Museum, Cambodia. Straight ahead. Oh, okay. So this is the walking trail right here, guys. Towards Angkor Wat. Okay. So. All right, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Peace out.